All right, I think I am all set up here. I am waiting to see if it is all connected online. I believe it is. Let me get my TV set up here and go. Anyhow, welcome in everybody. This is Bob with KC Craps, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day as we are gonna play some craps today, and I wanted to have some fun and tell some stories about how my trip went over the weekend for our meet and greet with some folks. Oh, it looks like it is not coming in clear. Let me see if I can't fix that. Oh, that would be helpful if I flip my camera around. There we go. Now you guys can see. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So, yeah, I wanted to play some craps today, and I wanted to tell some stories about how things went over the weekend. Had a great weekend with several players from Craps Nation, also Premier Casino hosting. Got to meet Dice Grinders, Arnell, fantastic guy. Also came up or came down from Chicago area. Giuseppe. I wish I could remember everybody's names. There were a lot of people. We probably had about 12 players. We played pretty much all day Saturday, played a little bit Friday night. I played in a morning session until about noon on Sunday and then finally came home. I know a lot of them actually played through the day Sunday and even through Monday yesterday. And that's when pretty much everybody decided to go ahead and split out and go their separate ways. But so over the weekend, I probably threw about 10 times in total. And Friday night, I hit the ATS on a crapless table. I hope you all are proud of me. And then I also threw the ATS on Sunday morning when we were during the last session. I was able to, I was pretty proud of myself. We had a lot of short rolls to start Sunday morning. Got to me, and I banged out a, how many rolls was it? It was 46 plus 8, 54 roller. I had the dice actually pop off of the table 8 times in that roll. I hit the ATS and I still pushed through, never turning my bets off. I did a lot of regressing, or regressed twice, once to get out of the hand, once to help recoup what I had been losing from a couple of the other shooters. But overall, great week. If you ever get a chance to work with Premier Casino Hosting, highly recommend it. Get in touch with Giuseppe. He is a great guy, both on the table and off the table. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun in general, and just a craps-filled weekend, and it was fantastic. So we'll talk some stories through that, just kind of our experiences, and had a lot of fun. And also, I got a nice little video coming out tomorrow. It's one that I haven't done before in the past, and I'm kind of excited to see what you all think. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do them, but I thought I'd give a try on it and just have some fun with it. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for tomorrow morning. But for those who are on my Discord channel, they've already seen the thumbnail for tomorrow morning's video. So if you are wanting to get a little insight as to what happens behind the scenes and some knowledge up front of some things that are coming up for us, like the meet and greet and when and where and all that kind of fun stuff, hop into my Discord, become a member of the community, and it's, there's no cost to it. It's free. Come in, just talk craps and hang out with everybody there. So today, like I said, I'm buying in for $1,000. I was thinking we're gonna do craps. I want to do some crapless tonight, and just kind of play with it. So let me buy a stack of red here. Grab $100, and we'll get things set up. I hope you all had a good weekend as yourselves. I know there was a lot of good football games on. There was also a lot of other things that were taking place around the country getting ready for the holidays, being Thanksgiving next week and Christmas next month, so on and so forth. So to start here, I'm actually going to go, let me 75, 76. Yeah, I'm going to go 76. We're going to go with a 76 inside, just a slight variation on the skill 66, where you put $20 on the 5 and 9 and then 18 on the 6 and 8. And just a little bit of a slight variation allows you to get out in 2 hits if you were able to get the 5s and 9s. 6 and 8, still the same. They pay 21. 5 and 9 will pay 28. And I am going to go ahead and put $75 on the pass line, and I am actually going to work this. So, yes, you heard me correct. I am going to work to come out with this strat. So, let's see. I've got 3 2s and 2 3s. We'll go with the 2 3s. I'll grab my dice here, and we'll get things set up. Here is our come out roll. We have a 3 4 7. So I owe $1. I can definitely handle that. As I'm trying to very quickly. Yep, there we are. Just making sure that I got this pulled up on my phone so that I can see what you guys are talking about. If you guys are in the chat room without having to necessarily rely on my TV. All right, so I gave them, I needed $4 back from my change earlier, which I didn't grab. So I'm going to drop them $1 because I get paid 75 here, and this is 76 set up, so it evens out. Now I can just grab my stick here, and let's go ahead and let's roll again. So I'm down $1. I'm okay with that. That's not a horrible amount to be down after one roll. Here comes our next throw. We're using a 6262 dice set when we come out. We have a 314. Okay. Mark the ATS. Mark the point. Let's slide our dice down and see if we can't bang some inside numbers now. So yeah, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. We were playing pretty much... No, I can't say pretty much. The entire time we were out at Harris Casino, and I got to play craps and crapless on Friday night. We started at about, I want to say around 8 or 9 o'clock that evening. There's a 9, a 6-3. Let me go ahead and pay that out real quick. That's $28. So let me grab some more red here. $28. Now, from here, what I want to do is I'm going to drop $2. And then I'm just going to split these, giving us $35 both on the 5 and 9. Easy peasy. Pretty simple. But yeah, we got to play at Harris Casino. We had a private table. The folks out at Harris were fantastic. Had a great time. The dealers were super knowledgeable, super friendly. I loved that they joked with us and kind of hung out with us while we were there the entire time. And just a great group. Premier Casino hosting, they were fantastic. Set us up really nice. Hey, there's a 4. That's going to pay us $75. And guess what? We are out of the hand now. We are out of the hand in 2 rolls just because I hit the point. That's pretty nice. Set that right there. Let me grab an empty tray. I'm going to keep my profit from this roll off to the side. So I guess technically we're still in for $2 because we lost the one and then, yeah, the 76 to get started. But yeah, so Premier Casino hosting was fantastic. Set us up really nice there at Harrah's. The food was amazing for the most part. Just breakfast, man, biscuits and gravy there were absolutely just delicious in the mornings. Okay, so I've got a 3. We'll mark that 3. That's the nice thing about crapless is you don't get penalized on the craps numbers on your pass line. That's fantastic. So let's see, we talked about Harrah's, we talked about Premier Casino hosting. The hotel room that I had was absolutely beautiful. I love staying there. Next time I will take a fan. For me personally, I didn't sleep very well. That's because I didn't have a fan, but that's neither here nor there. Next roll, let's get one of those inside numbers. There's a good throw, and it's a hard 10. It's not inside. It's Big Ben. Slide it down. Let's roll again. So, I've been working on some different types of videos here recently. You'll see that, as in tomorrow and also on Sunday. I did another video that was a little bit different than I traditionally do. And we get a Yo 11. Okay, we'll mark that off on the tracker. But overall, I had an idea to try to diversify what I'm putting out for you guys. So as the newer type of content comes out, if you want to give me comments or shoot me a message on Discord, anything along those lines, I would greatly appreciate it because I would love your feedback. There's a 9. All right, so that is going to pay us 49. So I'm going to drop them $1 so I can get 50. And now I'll just take both of these up to 50. Rack the 20. We'll move forward. And let's slide it down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one better. I'm going to take those. I'm going to take my 6 and 8 up to 30 each. And I will rack, let's see, 20 plus 25 is 45, 46 now. I have racked plus the 75. 76, what we bought in, that's all profit. This is all profit. We are now in a great position. Let's see what we can do. So Saturday morning was probably our best, and there's no probably to it. It was our best session. We had about 12 people sitting on a craps table. There's a 639. That'll pay us 35. I'm just going to cover the 10, bank the 10, and continue forward. So we had probably about 12 people at the craps table. I stunk my very first roll. I had a 3 roller, but we helped each other. We lifted each other up. It took 3 hours to get one full rotation around the craps table. We were doing that well. And I was up $4,000 right there after one rotation. Okay, there's a Cinco Dos Adios. We got out of the hand. That's the important thing. So I'll just drop 76 again. And I want also 75 on my pass line. I'm going to go ahead and sell these reds back. I got $100 in red thinking I would need it. I don't. And then, of course, I do that. I did the same darn thing on Sunday when I was coloring up. I had this nice tall stack. I went on like this, and it just went. So I got joked about that a little bit. All right, let's grab 4 quarters back. Yep. And move those over. Let's get our 76 up here. So remember, that's $20 on the 5 and 9. And then we go 18 on the 6 and 8. Just like such. So yeah, going 3 hours for one full rotation on a craps table with just 12 people on it, that was pretty darn impressive. And we all had really good success. During that time, we had hit, I believe, 1 or 2 different sides from a couple different shooters. We hit an ATS in there. Tons of hard ways, I will say that. There's a 516. Let me clear off the tracker. We're not going to play it just yet. I still want to kind of get a feel and get warmed up here. So let's mark our 6, slide our dice down, and throw again. Now that we have a point, we want to get some inside numbers. So, and then lunchtime, when we came back, it was kind of a choppy table for us. It wasn't as good. I was only down a couple $100, but remarkably enough, there's a 9. I went over to the bubble craps after we finished up there before I went and had lunch. That's going to pay us $28. And I'm going to drop them $2. And then, there we go. Split that up. And then those will go to 35 each, which gives you 1 for 50 on both the 5 and 9. And so after I got my money back on bubble craps, which was kind of cool. I spun 100 up to 350, and then we went and had our night session. And I'll be honest with you, that was not a good session for any of us. The table just went absolutely ice cold on us. Lost quite a bit, but then Sunday morning, I had a nice roll. All right, so I'm going to drop them $1 so we can get paid 1 for 50. I'm going to take the 2 10s off, take these up to 35s. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, $46 that we are now taking off. We're in the hand just for a little bit. 46, so we're in for $30, and then we can get out. Whoops. Wrong tray. We'll put it right there. There's that. I could have regressed all the way down, but I'm going to try to get one more hit, and if I can stay right there. That's kind of, sometimes you just have to try to take a chance while you're playing. Betting on yourself. Here's our next roll. 516. Awesome. That's also the point. We are clearly out of the hand. There's 75 for that. That is going to pay us 35 for that. So that is going to be $110 we're taking off of the table. We only needed, what was it, $30? So I'm going to go ahead and take 50 of it, cover the 4 and 10, and I'll bank the 60. Now we are free to go with pretty much any direction we want to go. I'm also going to regress my pass line. I'm going to take it down to a quarter, take 50 off. Actually, I should put that over here because that is originally going to be counted into what we did collect. So how was your all's weekend? Did anybody go up to the casinos or work anything from home? Would love to hear what you guys have been doing. Here comes our next come out roll. That is a 2, 4, 6. We get the 6 in the mix. Let's set the point at 6. There we are. Now we got 160 across with a quarter on the pass line. Let's have some fun. Oh, I need to kind of not position my dice there. I just realized when I looked at it, it's a little, not blurry, but it is reflecting the light from above it. So I won't put them there so you guys can see a little bit better. Here is our next throw. We have a 2, 3, 5. Mark it. That's going to pay us a 35. I'll make it 50. Rack the 10. Super simple. I don't want to power press just yet. Crapsy. Oh, you know what, Blue Jay Way? That's not a bad idea. I've got it already pretty much set up. I just need to turn it on. And let's see here. Back out of that. Thank you. That's a great call, Blue Jay. And then we'll go into live. I'll have it ready for our next roll. I'm going to continue to roll while I get this all set up. Yeah. All right. Let me get my next roll out here real quick. We're going to go with a 5, 6, 5, 4 on our roll. Here we go. We get, that's aces in both places. We don't have anything on it. However, it's always a nice one to hit if you are after the ATS. And let's see here. Open new group table. And then we're going to go $15 table. Yeah, payouts, yep. Layout. Yeah, bonuses. We're going to go with what they had in the casino, which was 34, 174, 34. Okay, and I got the table set up. I'll get it to you in just a second. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure that I got it. No, hey, Waylon, what's going on, man? How was your weekend? Did you go out and play some craps? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yes, you did. And there's a 9. That's going to pay us 35. I'm going to just make my 950. Let's pump up rack the 10 and see if we can't get it going. So yeah, I got to meet well, Waylon. I believe you know who Arnell is from his channel. Yeah, he was out there. I got to meet him on Saturday evening. I didn't get to see him on Sunday as he went casino hopping and I stayed out at Harrah's. Oh, there's a 3-4. Okay. That actually isn't that bad since I clearly got out of the hand and was just trying to make some pressure. But now I've also got my crapsy set up, so we'll get that set up. All right, so let me turn that off. I am, again, just going to go with the 76. Move these off. There's another 100. Was that a full 100? No, I need one more. There we go. And then I'll take 4 green chips, thank you. Yep, all right. There's my change. Okay, let me get this code out. Yeah, man, we played in Biloxi for a few days. Did you go on that cruise? Arnell is a great guy. Yes, he is. He is absolutely a great guy. Let me get this. Okay, if you guys want to go into group play, I'm going to mark the code is X4 G7 C6. Bing. There you go, guys. That's the code for Crapsy. It'll be under group play. I've got it all set up. I'll give you guys a few minutes to get into it while I get my table set up here. I'm going, just again, 76 on the inside. That's 20 on the 5 and 9. And that is also 18 on the 6 and 8. This was a slight variation of the skill 66 that I had never seen before, and it was 76 across. I actually did a video of it. It's coming out on Friday. I wanted to make sure to get that out there. And then on Crapsy, oh yeah, get your bonuses in. I'm going 555. Here we go. I've got my dice set. Dice are out. Here's our throw. We get a 5-6 yo. Oh, I forgot my pass line bet. I'm sorry. It's a quarter. All right, so a yo is our number. Mark that in the system. Bink, bink, submit. All right, guys. I'll give you a moment to put your bets in. So, yeah, let's see. So Sunday, I only played until noon. I was just absolutely tired and had had a lot of time out on the tables and was ready to just come out and hang out. All right, so dice are out. You guys are ready. Here comes our toss. 11 is our point. There is a 6-2. That's an easy 8. 6-2. Bink. All right. So that pays us $21. Here I'm going to drop them $3. I get $2 change. And then I need some more whites. 2 and 3. All right. So this is going to turn this basically on the 6 and 8 are just going to turn into 30 each. Easy peasy. Let's take our dice, slide them down, and have another toss. Okay, we are set to go. Let's see, that was an 8. All right, dice are out. I'm staying with my 5-6-5-4. I had such great success with this dice set on Sunday morning. It worked out for me so well. Here's our next throw. We get a 1, 2, 3. That isn't going to help me what you see here on the table, but it is going to help me on Crapsy. Let me mark that so we can get everybody paid. Bink. Yeah, I had a quarter on the 3, so I'm going to just bump it up another quarter. Give you guys a moment. Get your horn bets in, right? That's what they say. See a horn, bet a horn. Here we go. Next roll. Dice are moving. Dice out. Here we go. Oh, that was a pretty throw. A 5-4 neener. That is going to pay us $28. And I'm going to toss them $2. And we'll turn this into 30 here and just add 15 to the outsides. And that'll make them each $35. Essentially 1 for 50 on the 5 and 9 currently. Very, very simple. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Let's have another roll. Dice are a-traveling. Staying with the 5, 6, 5, 4, because it does give me a lot of 5s and 9s at times. Here's our throw. That's a hard 6 in the mix.